Hey team, it is good to be talking to you today. And so as you can probably tell, if you know me already, you knew this. And if you are just looking around me right now, you will know that I am a huge Arkansas Razorback fan. And I especially love Arkansas Razorback football, which has been hard to do actually over the last few years, but love them I still do. Well, that's not a secret. I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of a secret. So every year before college football starts, I watch old Razorback games. I choose carefully so they're fun ones for me to watch. You know, nobody wants to watch us lose again. But of course, since it's been a rough go of it, I'm having to go back into years to find games that are worth watching. My absolute favorite game is when we played Ole Miss in 2015. And actually, so we had a 4th and 25 in overtime, and it looked like we were just gonna fold up and die. But we didn't. We came back and won on a 4th and 25. And I even have a poster with the play of the game, like the big play. And this was the score. If you can see it, the score when the play happened. Arkansas 45 and Ole Miss 52, but that was not the score at the end of the game. We won this one. This is my favorite play. I keep it in my office. It was a gift from one of my bosses. And so that's how much I love it. But what's super exciting about this year is I get to watch good Arkansas football every week because we actually are doing well, and it's just a new thing for me to experience. It's been a while and it's so exciting. And here's another confession. Because I'm so excited about it, I've been watching the locker room, the pep talks and the celebrations at the end of the game and the hype videos and all of that, because it's just fun. And the more I watch them, because I watch them more than once, but the more I watch them, the more I like what's being said. And I've thought and kind of taken to heart, like, these are some really cool things, not just for a football program, but also for our preschool team. So I'm going to share with you some of those thoughts that I have heard and have held on to. I'm going to use my notes. And then we'll talk about it for just a second. And then I'll stop talking about football, at least on this video. All right. So these are some of the things I've heard from Coach Pittman and some of the players and other coaches. Things like, we want to be the most confident and the most prepared team on the field. This is our place, so get ready to go win and go play our game. We don't need anything other than your best, one play at a time. So I really liked those because we want to be confident in what we're doing as a team in our classrooms, and we want to be prepared. That's why you guys have the bins that have all of the supplies you need. That's why you have your curriculum, so you can look at the curriculum and know it's coming and then walk in and be ready to do your thing, to play our game. And what is our game? Our game is to teach kids about Jesus, about the God who made them, who loves them, and who wants to be their friend forever. And you guys get to do that every week. And our wins are when parents are comfortable dropping their kids off, and when the kids have a good time, and when you guys are having a good time. Because kids learn best when they're having fun, and they want to come back when they're having fun. And every time they come back, they hear more. And that foundation's poured a little bit more. So, and I also liked, we don't need anything other than your best, one play at a time. We don't have to start trying to figure out what's coming, 3 months from now, 6 months from now. We're focused in right now, today, and then Sunday, and then Wednesday, and how we're doing just one thing at a time. We'll take that step, we'll do that, and then we'll move to the next one. And it's a calming thing to do it that way and not just get overwhelmed with everything that's coming. But just one play at a time, one day at a time, we're going to keep going. Another thing he said was, we only need everyone. Whoever we got is whoever we need. And he said that because in this season with COVID, I mean, usually, football, you've got injuries and people have to sit out. But now there's also COVID, people who have to sit out because they either have it or they're quarantined or whatever. There are things going on. And so he has done an incredible thing, and he's been playing walk-ons, not even scholarship players. And they're taking those spots and going in and doing some crazy things. Like this past Saturday, we had a walk-on get 3 interceptions and pretty much won the game for us. So it was pretty cool. And coach says it's next man up. He said, everybody, no matter if you're the first string or the fourth string, everybody gets the same amount of practice. Everybody has the same amount of snaps in practice, and everybody has the same preparedness to go in, because you never know who's going to need to play. And I kind of feel like that's where we are right now, because, like this Sunday, we had things lined out, and Sunday morning, 2 of our subs woke up sick. And it happens. It happens. So it's next man up. We're just putting in new people. And we've got a great team of you guys who, like a couple weeks ago, one of our leaders couldn't come because her daughter was sick. And so she had to miss a week. And she said, you know what? I'll be there the next week though, because somebody else may need to be up. Somebody filled in for me, and so I'll fill in for somebody else. And that's exactly what's happening here. And it's really cool because it's just next man up. Who can be here, even if you haven't been able to be back yet. It doesn't mean you're not part of the team. It doesn't mean we've left you behind. It just means somebody's taken that spot until you can come back in. We're saving your spot for you, and the whole team is here. We're filling in where we need to, and we're all pulling this together, because we have to do this all together. I can't do it by myself. The coaches, we can't do it by ourselves. It takes all of us. I could go on and on about all the things that's going great with Arkansas football, and things that I like that I'm hearing, and I can tell you all kinds of things that are awesome happening here. But I'm going to stop because this video is already getting a little long, but I'm going to do one more thing here. Coach Pittman has told his team that there are 2 kinds of people: those who are satisfied with what they've done, and those who are hungry for what they're about to do. And that's what I want us to be. I want us to be hungry for what we're about to do. Not just satisfied because we built back and we're running some better numbers. And I don't want us to look too far back into 2019 and look at those numbers and go, remember when we had all these kids in the hall? And I don't want us to look in the rearview mirror and get sad. And I don't want us to sit right here and be satisfied. Forgetting what is behind, we strain towards what is ahead. I press on toward the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. That's what we're going to do. We're going to keep moving forward, because that's what our team does, and that's what Jesus has called us to do, and that's why we are here. So get ready, because every Sunday and every Wednesday is an opportunity for us to get in the game and play our game to do the best we can. What we do is so much more important than football. We get to introduce kids to Jesus, and we get to provide a safe environment for kids so their families, their parents can go hear about Jesus and to be encouraged in their faith and strengthened in their faith. So get ready to win our game. As the coach says, this is only the beginning.